Hello, friend. Hello, friend. Hello, friend. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Shut up there. All right. We're late. We're late. How are you? Big Money No Whammies. What's up? Taking rapid challenges here for a short stream. 90 minutes, something like that. Friday rapid challenges. Trashing blogs. Let's trash some blogs. Embracing ambition, letting go of expectations. Oh, what a genius you are. Recycling everything you read on the internet. What's up? Alright, whatever. Hey! Let's check our FIDE rating. We gained 4 points. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's December 1st. Ta-da. World rank 3,333 23 whatever. Alright, yeah, we gained 4 points. Freaking 4 points. I had to lose the last round. I always keep my... Set your flair. Set your flair for stun. Biography. Now it's called biography. Wow. Biography. ECF rating. I don't know. I don't think I have one anymore. Alright. Get out of the basement. 2332. It's the first time I've ever been 2332. Been all around it. 2330, 2329, 2334. All right, let's do something. Play. Boom. Arena noobs. Oh, you know what we can do? We can create the tournament. Let's create the tournament. The team battle for... I forgot Friday. It's for tomorrow. Alright. Create tournament. Create team battle. Team battle. Upon the redemption upon the... No. Kraken goes first because he's the winner. Kraken defends. Oh, there he is. Schumacher. Krakens versus Ponda. No. Spark Sludgy inter-team battle. Sounds kind of boring. Kraken title defense. Team battle. Rated, no. Clock initial time, 20. No increment. Duration, 3 hours. We'll do it exactly the same as last time, and if I get anyone complaining, I'll have them eliminated. Alright, time before tournament starts, 5 minutes. Tournament description. Weekly team battle. For Ponda and Kraken teams. And then we'll just put the link in there to my YouTube, sorry, my Twitch. What's up, Schumacher? Have you mocked any good shoes lately? Can I say cleavage? Alright. Channel. Copy. Here. December 1st. You know what I got? Library Rabbit. Wow, a new viewer. Unbelievable. You know what I got for my December 1st? A mosquito attacked me this morning and like took chunks out of took two giant chunks out of me. December 1st. I thought it was safe. Like, I really thought it was over. Mosquitoes on December 1st. Climate change is real. Alright. Weekly team battle, blah, blah, blah. Show. Alright. Minimum rated games, whatever. We need a real time. So, custom start date. Saturday, that's tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 45. That's our usual start date. Yeah. Alright, let's do it. I'm sure I forgot something. Add team. How do I do that? Okay, it just automatically finds it. Kraken. Dude. Whatever, man. Kraken. Krakow Chess Club. Wow. Kraken Training Squad. Okay. Number of leaders per team. The sum of their score. We did it! Alright. Team battle's been created. Should I play for the Pawn and Horses Club? I guess I am now. Alright. Library Rabbit, welcome. We're taking challenges here. 7 plus 5. I should put the team battle. How can I get this on my other machine? It's really hard. Maybe Asterbait will come by. Alright. So, 7 plus 5 short stream, guys. Prox 135, 145, hour and a half. Do you ever get bored of playing d4? Try a Moshe Medved. Alright, in Hungarian, raccoons are called Moshe Medved, which means washing bear. And there was a short story about this. Okay. Let's see. God, you drive me crazy, dude. Let's just do something insane. I'm so bored of your treatment. No more treatments. He hasn't seen the Budapest Gambit in a while. Speaking of Budapest, we have mosquitoes. We have washing bears in the zoo. What else do we have here? Knight c3, an interesting choice. Don't think I've seen that from you before. Not a bad move, actually. It reminds me of, like, the closed Sicilian or something. Do we have any other options here? Well, I mean, you could play knight to c6 here. And then f4 looks kind of loose. What would be the benefit of knight to c6 versus other moves? I think knight c3 is for some reason kind of neglected by theory. You're officially a senior today. Oh, senior moment. That makes it a senior moment. Damn, dude. Time, I'm thinking like I should have studied physics because this time thing is really confusing me. Good to see you back, NetUp. Welcome. Now we have the option, serious option here. An option to go Captain Caveman style. I like it. It's like the Kraken or something. Congratulations, Anog. Or should I say sorry about that? Yeah, I never really thought about the fact that I'm a little bit older than you, a year or whatever. I mean, at that point, it doesn't seem to matter. When you're like, you meet a friend and you're in their 20s, it's like, okay, what's the difference if you're 21 or 20? It's not like you're in my high school class or something. I guess I never really thought about the fact that you're younger than me or whatever. Happy birthday, though. I got a mosquito bite for your birthday, too, to be exact. We had like snow yesterday, and then suddenly I'm getting bitten by mosquitoes next day. Illuminati? Boy, those mosquitoes just really like the snow. I mean, what's up with that? I don't get any mosquito bites for like 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden it snows and I get mosquito bites. Because of course. I'm like, why is my leg itching so bad? I guess they came in for shelter. Mexican mosquitoes. Knight of 3, a very sensible move. Pardon. I haven't been smoking enough. Perdóname. So, yeah, he didn't want to cooperate. Well, now, like, bishop g5 is a serious threat. So there's no more screwing around here. Looks like pawn takes pawn probably is worth considering because it would keep my center intact. Pawn takes pawn, queen takes queen, king takes. h3, knight f6, weighted slightly better. Or we can look behind door number 2. That's a different video game. I mean, game show. Whatever. Game show. I miss game shows. There's no good game shows anymore. I mean, the 80s was the era of the game show. It just really sucks. This reality shit they put on TV, that's just boring. Alright, I'm just going to take the pawn back. White is better because of the central pawn on e4. He wouldn't accept my gambit. Thanks for the good wishes. Are you from India? And why didn't you call me sir? You're suspiciously formal. I mean, that's just crazy, dude. See, there's an Indian guy watching. Surya SS Ganguly. It's the SS Ganguly. Alright. Equal. Thank you for letting me equalize. That was very nice of you. Very bad move. Very bad move. Like, white gave all advantage away with knight takes c5. Now I stabilized the center and black has at least equality. Maybe I'm even better because ultimately, you know, this is a weak square and I can cover d5 with the c6. So what else is... Acerbate's not here. We're going to host another team battle on Sunday. Another team battle tomorrow on Saturday, the other Sunday. Now you were very enthused with your performance in the last one, dude. If I remember correctly. Not really satisfied with my options here. Knight d4. Rookie for queen h5. Knight c2 check. Alright, let's do it, man. I'm not afraid. It's a Marozzi. I walked on a 3-day bender and never doing that again. I couldn't play. A 3-day bender. Do you ever listen to Sleaford Mods? It's a really cool, like, sort of rap punk group duo from the UK. Alright, bishop takes d4. It made me addicted to like using this accent. Pawn takes pawn. I want all 3-day bender. This truss. Boris Johnson. Yeah, man. Do you know who collaborated with them? It was really weird. I saw that like Perry Farrell was collaborating with them. It's kind of a weird combo. They were here for the Seagat Festival in the summer, but I didn't go. It's a chaos scene there, music scene. Alright. Actually, I live really close to the place where they have this music festival in the summer. Alright. E takes d4. Now we're just better. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. How does Perry Farrell end up doing some collaboration with those guys? Alright. Check. This truss. Speaking of mods, Nadog is in the house. I don't know about this bishop check. It's kind of okay. It's a neutral bishop check. Hey, where's your Cowboys? Uh-oh. Is anybody else out there? No. We like watching losers. Grandmaster secretly confessed to watching my stream. Did you know that? Teenage years. Damn, dude, your teenage years are getting getting blown out of proportion. Okay, Queen G5. GM's multiple. Well, they couldn't secretly watch my stream if I revealed who they are. No self-respecting grandmaster would admit to like watching my stream. Bishop takes check. Yeah, that's cool. I never saw Jane's Addiction, but I did see Porno for Pyros. Perry Farrell was getting shit-faced on stage. He was drinking like bottles of wine. Nadog style. Alright. I guess we have to consider the shameful bishop takes d2 check. King takes. King cakes. Schumacher, think outside the box, bro. King takes, and you could walk over here, maybe. Now you're in jail. Get in the jail. Okay, there's ways to try to get out of this. Dinosaur Jr. That's cool, man. They played with Primus. Yeah, you have good taste. Although Primus gets on your nerves after a while. They have some cool songs. I like them. Yeah, what's up with Dinosaur Jr.? They're like still around. You know, what's his face? Alright, dude. You want my pawn? Fine, fine. Greedy. Greedy. I'm screwing this up. Open sesame. One move threat. Check. Please don't checkmate me, Mr. Schumacher. Uh-oh. I know. So, Lou's like, he seems like a really nice guy. Really human. I can't believe, like, you know, he was like, what was it called? Folk implosion and all that stuff. He's like a legend. Thibodeau and Folk Implosion and everything that he's done. And he's so like humble and just amazing. What is this, a music stream? I know. Hello. Lionel Richie. Wait, Hello's Lionel Richie, right? Don't tell me it's Stevie Wonder. Don't start with that shit. Damn, Schumacher. There's something flying around here. And it better not be a mosquito. Poor Schumacher. He has amazing talent, but just can't seem to harness it. Get in the harness. What's going on in this game? You were winning at some point. Wow, winning. You were winning. What? No. No. Not winning, but you were better. Okay. You could have traded queens, bro. You didn't see this? How can you not see that? Oh, you figured I had like queen f6 or something? Then e5. I don't know. Okay, I can't literally say you can force the trade of queens. Yeah, this was a weird game, man. Kramnik Mamadyarov, 01, 2008. Yeah, e4 seems kind of weird to me, but it's okay. Novelty. Everyone else played e3. This is a strong novelty. But I think like the safe Kramnik e3 is basically like white is playing a Sicilian closed with reverse colors. When you play e4, you weaken your dark squares more. So, you know, it's way riskier for white. King Kong Chess, you're sure you're not from India, right? Are you? You're from India, aren't you? You're from the western part of India. Muslim minority. Are you really from India? Why do you not live in the USA? I mean, do you want me to, like, list the reasons, or are you serious? Why don't you live in USA? Like, dude, you go live in the USA. Alright. Poor Nedok has to live in USA. Tell us how great it is. The only thing about USA that's good is that it's better than living in Mexico. For the most part. But, alright. The best thing about living in USA is that it's better than Mexico. Slightly. Although I'm not sure anymore. It's kind of close. I mean, you probably have equal chances of getting, like, getting murdered. All people immigrate to it. What are you, like, trying to campaign for Donald Trump? Jesus Christ. King Kong Chess. How old are you? You almost moved to Toronto. Yeah, I mean, Canada's better, but it's cold, you know, I mean, it's gotta be hard to be like a Mexican dude living in Canada. They're gonna think you're like an Eskimo or something. Alright. Damn it. Eskimo. I'm so out of touch. Native American. E4, D6, knight F3. I got good play there, but this is a horrible move, man. Taking on E5. Jesus. And to think that I had like a lost position at some point here. What did I do to myself? I could have played Queen F3, but I'm a noob. Once you've like lived in the United States, you realize how bad it sucks. The mistake is like buying into this like fantasy that it's the American dream or whatever. The American dream has been broken for a long time. The only way to live the American dream is if you're like independently wealthy. If you're like a millionaire, okay, then maybe living in the United States is fine. You know, you have to have at least $1 million, and then maybe you can even then, you know, you're getting destroyed with like health insurance, and well, you have to have like a good job and money saved up, and then you can live in the United States comfortably. But culturally, it's like very dependent on which part of the United States you live in. I wouldn't really recommend like Alabama or something. Make sure they release the body cam footage. Alright. There's a good chance to get rich. See, this is the kind of like... Okay. There's a good chance to get rich. There's a good chance to get, like... There's a good chance to get, like... killed by a police officer. Or another, you know... vigilante citizen. Or just someone who hates, like, you know... Or just a general racist. In a road rage incident. No, if you were talking to me like 30 years ago, I would say, okay, maybe like there's still some reason to live in the United States. Good chance to get ganked. Wow, theory. Texas. I don't know, man. Masturbate, you're here. Phew, I was scared, man. What's up? Happy December. It's Nedog's birthday. Or, wait. Nedog, is your birthday today? Or you just had your birthday? You on a 3-day bender. Three-day bender. Dude, I'm really good. I haven't been drinking any alcohol. I feel great. I've like pledged to the maximum I'll drink is like a bottle of wine in a week or something. King Kong has pretty good like quickness and tactics, but he has like very little knowledge. The quickness. Surprisingly little like knowledge of like well-known concepts like this. Maybe you switched to D4 recently. You were playing. Oh my god, I had Rook E8. It doesn't matter though. Alright, it doesn't matter. If Rook E8, he has Bishop E3 anyway. No, it didn't matter. He has Bishop E3. It doesn't win, you know. It's still a good move. Now the question is, can White survive this ending? Yeah, no, it was still a good move. It was definitely a good move. Although, let's say he plays like Bishop F4, Rook E8 check, he still has problems. Happy. I have this friend who's like so bored with telling people happy birthday on Facebook. He just says happy instead of happy birthday. I'm resigned from Facebook birthdays. That was amusing for like the first year. I was just like, dude. I used to send people everyone happy birthday. It's like it's so hackneyed. Ooh, I can't let that and everything goes sale. Wow, we gotta be accurate here. Can I see your Hackney license? Happy hackneyed birthday. Poor King Kong. I think he's from India. He's been hiding it pretty well. There's so many chess players from India. It's just crazy. Half of Lichess is from India. It says Palestine, but I'm skeptical. Everyone's welcome no matter where they're from. But the Indian players are asking all kinds of questions and stuff. They're just... My father used to call it, you're a human question box. All kinds of questions. Why don't you live in the USA? How old are you? What's your mother's, maiden name? What's your social security number? So the key to this position was like not losing both of my like pawn chain. If I lose both, then he locks down d4, and I'm never going to get in. What? King Kong is confused. You lost the exchange. Poor King Kong. We got no viewers. It's Friday. Where is everybody? Usually I get viewers on Friday. Too many of these like losers streaming, sucking up all the viewers. Wannabe streamers. This is just awful for white, right? Check. You can resign. You're down the exchange for nothing, and your king is exposed. Exposed to the elements. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah. It's like a Ziploc bag. I mean, seriously, dude, you gotta resign here. You're in the Ziploc bag. Every move is made in one. I mean, I guess we could play rook a6. This is probably most accurate. Enter the Ziploc bag. Think about it for a while. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, it's weird. You know this line. Knight takes is better. But bishop takes is a line too. You have to take here. What am I thinking, actually? Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, this is main line. You have to play knight fd2. It's this is critical. This is the Gashimov variation. Knight fd2, queen b5, knight d6. Covering e8. Now with more nuts. Karpov Topalov, 1996. It's all analyzed out to a rook ending. It's like 62% draw. Now with 62% draws. It's all been analyzed to infinity. It's been solved by ChatGPT. Why is there no viewers? Why do people not love me? I don't understand. Alright. That's it. 2 challenges. Astrobate, what's up? Thanks for subscribing. December 1st. Nedog's birthday. Nedog birthday stream. I'm not a morning person. Has to be. Why were you late? Before a Ziploc bag, you would have been in a sandwich bag, rolled up forefinger. Like, before Ziploc bags, where did people keep their weed, you know? That's what I want to know. So, we created the battle, dude. Astrobate, you gotta start promoting. You're a promoter. Nedog, you too. Wait a minute. Nedog, you're like a team captain. I just remembered. Kraken team battle. Astrobate, can you post it? Can you click the link and put it in the stream? I'm playing for the Pandas this week. Great big garage bags. Garage bands. Garage bags. Garage bags. You in the garage with Liz Truss. What's with the British? Oh, that was Astrobate. I thought it was Nedog. Garage bags. You mean garbage bags? Not garage bags. I didn't think there was such a thing as a garage bag. I was thinking you meant like those big, like, giant, oversized, like, construction sort of trash bags. Garbage bags, garage bags. They're bags you keep in the garage. Garage bags. Alright. Snoop Dogg is only quitting weed so that he can promote his edibles. It's all like a... It's all a promotion. Don't believe the hype. Martha Stewart. Cannabis edibles. How do you feel about Martha Stewart, Nedog? Now that you're a senior, I mean, let's be honest. You can tell me. Alright. That's it, the Kraken title. Can you put it in there, Astrobate? Now. I want to see the link in the stream. I can't telepathically transmit it from one computer to the other. Or I could... You guys really want to make me do this. You don't want to make me... You don't want to make me do this. I have to do... If you want something done, you got to do it yourself, God damn it. Well, he's not. Well, I mean, he's not quitting weed. He's just quitting smoking weed. He's using it in a different way. He's vaping weed now. No, I mean, he's vaping mushrooms. Manually unpinned or end the stream. Yeah. All right. So, no. He's doing edibles instead. So it's not really quitting weed. I mean, he's eating it. He's saying we're not going to smoke it. We're going to eat it instead. You know, so that he and Martha Stewart can rake in the dough. All right, Erkant Kamal Rapid. Finally, 7+2 rated. No. Oh, I didn't put the time challenge, time control. That's why there's no viewers. Because nobody knows what the point is. And nobody knows what whammies are. Kind of sad. Properties. Yeah, well, our stream is almost over. We have another 45 minutes. Causal. Garage. Causal bags. Garage bags. Garage band. Oh no. Oh, this guy gets worse and worse every time now. It's 1-0 challenge. Seven plus 2, you're getting warmer. 7 plus 5. If I do 2-second increment, I'm gonna flag. I mean, I'm playing like 2-second increments. Never. I'm streaming, you know. There you go. He's got it. This will give the other guy an idea of the correct time control. I think Nedog passed out from his birthday. Birthday bash. I never played the modern defense. Well, they say that eating, you know, edibles is really tricky because, like, it's easy to eat too much. It's like Jello shots. Very dangerous. I don't think they have Jello shots in Hungary. Probably better. A world without Jello shots is a safer world we live in. That was the big thing in college, man. People were like passing out due to Jello shots. Definitely makes drinking more appealing. Nedog 50? Yeah. Another Benoni? How did I end up playing the Benoni again? Every game is a Benoni. Wow. Don't be afraid to play H6, Nedog. I mean, masturbate, whatever. Whatever your face is. Alright. A lot of people are like paranoid. I don't know, who was I teaching yesterday? Like, they refused to play the move. Oh, it was you, actually. You, Nedog. I keep saying Nedog. You masturbate. You know, you're too hesitant to sometimes play H6. H6 is not a big deal. You know, G5 is very weakening. H6 is not so bad. You can play H6. Slightly softening. 1700. Don't be afraid to pull the trigger on H6. This bishop H4, Oh, no way. It'd be funny if I play like G5, H5. I don't think that's good. So E takes. Uh-oh. What do I do? I'm playing like Yasser Sarawat. Jesus Christ. It's a Yasser Sarawat system. Looks good for white. This is a good position. Yasser would kill me here. Yeah, H6 feels like it was a mistake after all. There was no reason to play H6 and E takes D, I guess. I don't get it, though. Well, I'll look after the game what exactly I did wrong here. It wasn't exactly a Benoni move order, though. It was modern defense. It is a very good position. Never put your knight on d7, blocking your bishop on c8 in the Benoni, right? I told you that 100 times. I told you that at least 100 times, Nedog. Acerbate, whatever your name is. He just ignores me, though. Whew, that was a close one. Now we're like only slightly worse. Oh no. Well, almost. You put too many L's in the first name, and then not enough in the second one. Just move one of the L's from the first word to the second one, and you're good. Oh no, Mozart is here. Wow, long time no see. Benoni means son of sorrow, and I like everything to do with sorrow. Oh, that's funny. Maybe Gritchuk is like he's like a goth or something. What am I doing? Here for Friday morning stream. Mozart. You bought my course. Well, sorry about that. I'm the creator, but not the owner. I'm like it's not really my course anymore. I sold the rights to. It depends on where you bought it. You might have bought it illegally, or you might have just bought something I sold. But I did create the content. Sorry, how bad. Help me, though, to lose my rating. Bro, you've been rated. I know, the well-heeled king. Sorry, I'm having like 3 conversations at once. Well-heeled king, rating. Mozart just showed up at exactly the same time. And then the other guy was asking me a question. Am I me? Sorry, I was just trying to answer everybody at the same time. Thank you for the raid, Well-Heeled King. What is it, Friday? I'm still sleepy. I'm not really fully awake yet. Not stressful, I'm just not awake yet. I've been becoming more and more a night person lately, and it takes me like until like late afternoon to wake up. They forced you into a bullet arena. No amount of money would force me into a bullet arena. White started this with a great opening, and then he's slowly like blowing it. For like the first 10 moves, well, the first 7 moves I was playing Yasser Sarawan. And then I think now Black's position is probably fine. Maybe better than fine. Ruben fine. Knight h5, bishop d8, knight g3. So he has to play queen f2. And actually knight h5 starts to, I guess, starts to ask more questions than it answers, you know, at some point. What am I doing? I'm like putting my knight on the side of the board, and why am I doing that? Black's just better positionally here. Positionally. Getting out of the pin, Lurk. Thank you for the raid, seriously. It's good to see Mozart, though. He's an old colleague from Boston. We have another player I know from Boston in the stream. And what else was happening? Oh, the other guy was asking me. He said he lost rating points. Was that the impression I've got? Like you said, did I make this course? It helped you lose rating points or something? I did a course about like playing the black side of the Grand Prix, the Grand Prix reversed against the English. Well, I mean, I don't think I'm to blame for you losing rating points, but there's no magic. There's no magic. No magic spell as far as like what to play against the English opening. I play like 3 different things. That Grand Prix attack. I mean, that video I made a long time ago. Kebab Krabby. You're talking about a system I recommended basically like 7 years ago. Or 8 or more. I don't know. It's not new. I will occasionally play it, but it's pretty well known. I mean, I think like White's a little better if he knows exactly what he's doing. I don't play it much anymore. It's playable, but it doesn't really have the surprise value it once had. So Oh, it did help you. Okay. I thought you were saying like you lost points because of it. Yeah, I mean, it's a useful system, but there's no surprise about the Grand Prix attack anymore. There's some flaws, English is... I've been rethinking playing the English with White. It's, I've always viewed it as like a solid opening, but I'm kind of rethinking that, You're really playing black when you play the English. I mean, the more I like study chess, the more I really appreciate the fundamentals. And playing c4 on the first move, right out of the gate, you're not getting maximum control of the center. Like, if you play knight f3, you control 2 central squares. When you play the English, you only control 1. If you play d4, you're controlling 2 central squares, right? You're occupying d4, controlling it with your queen, and controlling e5. If you play e4, you're only like really controlling the d5 square, but you're mobilizing the pieces. C4 of the 4 main opening moves, like c4 is really the worst one. Warrior needs to improve tactically. I think the warrior needs work tactically, and that's the easiest part of the game to get better at. Really, just doing puzzles and playing blitz. Geo Smurfette. Now stop! I forgot that. I totally forgot the stop part. Yeah, I mean, they just don't make game shows like they used to. That was my favorite game show. I was an only child, alright, so I spent a lot of time. I wasn't like a latchkey child, but I mean, I still spent a lot of time sitting around watching TV. I didn't have any brothers or sisters. So when I didn't have someone to hang out with, or my parents weren't spending time with me, there was a lot of game show time. Especially before I started playing chess. White lost a few pieces. Yeah. He really came apart, man. Look at the opening, though. I'm clearly worse after the opening, I think. The Yaz system. It's just reverse Sicilian. Well, I mean, the most aggressive way to play against the English is c4, e5, of course. And the English just... I always had a misconception of it. I played it all my life and thought of it as a solid opening, but I think ultimately it's not. It's not really solid. I mean, you're not getting your king out of the center, and it's essentially hyper modern. And why do I always my whole life think of the English as a solid opening? I think it's a major misconception that I've been sitting on. Or when you fake sick and watch game shows all day. Well, right, Mozart. I mean, knight f3 is it's arguably a better move. I mean, that's a totally different ballgame. When you play knight f3 and you prevent e5, yeah, now it's not a reverse Sicilian. It really needs to be classified as something better, essentially. It's almost like if you play the white side of the symmetrical English, you can think of it as like your opponent is playing the English and you have an extra tempo or something. I mean, I don't know. That sounds stupid. Whatever. No rematches, but whatever. I mean, the point is like only c4 e5 is really problematic for white. On a fundamental level, you're wasting the white pieces. Knight f3 g5. Sitting in your quilt, I don't know, man, that's getting a little bit too much information there. So, shocking. It's shocking. Look at this opening. I mean, tell me what I did wrong here. I started playing the modern and then they played c4. Can I just ask a question? I had this game I lost in an IM tournament back in August where my opponent played e4. Look at this. Again, who does this, right? Like, I get it if you play d4, g6, bishop g7, blah, 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 or if you play, like, c4, g6, maybe d4. But what I don't understand is, like, people who play e4, g6, d4, and then on bishop g7, they're playing c4. Like, what kind of e4 players, like, play c4, It's, like, weird. Why are you playing e4 on the first move? I mean, you're transposing to a queen pawn game. It's going to be a king's Indian. You're playing e4 on the first move. I don't understand. Isn't playing the modern? What went wrong? Maybe. But I like to be optimistic, Mozart. No, I had this game, right, where this kid did this against me. I played the St. George Kraken. I call it the Kraken with a6 and d6, and the guy it's like e4, a6, d4, d6. What do you think he plays? You've never faced this opening. You're sitting there. You're an e4 player. You're like a 15, 16-year-old kid. You're 2200. You're an e4 player. Your coach teaches you to play all kinds of theory in e4. You play the white side of the Rossolimo, you know mainline e4 theory. Why would you play c4 here? I mean, that's just so weird to me. Do you guys understand this? Like, I get it if you're a queen pawn player, but I don't understand how. I was just like dumbfounded. I'm like, how does a guy who plays e4 with white play this move? It's just strange. I was like, I guess he's afraid of b5. The only conclusion I had come up with, really. Like anybody, like any real e4 player is going to play like probably bishop d3 or knight f3 or f4 or like knight c3, or maybe bishop e3, anything but like c4. I thought that was that's new. GM Smurfette. He stole that from Anatole 11. He never used to play that in the old days. That was he borrowed Anatole 11's openings. Yeah, I don't know what GM Smurfette's ID is. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. You know, the point isn't about A6. The point is, like, why does an E4 player suddenly play C4? I don't understand. You start with E4, now you're playing the white side of the Benoni. But what did I do wrong? Bishop G5. This is just, like, good for white. I mean, what did I miss here? I played H6. And now white goes bishop H4. And it's Matthew Cornett versus Claudia Coulon, 2014. White's just better. This sucks. You got a really good sort of Yasser Seirawan formation here. But I mean, look how few games there are. There's like 2 games in the Opening Explorer. It's weird. This is an E4 player. I have no idea what to do now. So Diego Adla took with the C pawn, which is definitely playable as well. White took with this, and then you've got a good position. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this sucks. And here's the best move, knight on BD7. How pathetic is my position if this is the best move I've got? Now white messed up. I was like holding my breath. If you play F4, Jesus Christ, this is a thing. Oh my God. See, the Benoni is just like, I don't know. Wow. Jesus Christ. If I didn't know this was played by some good players, I would think like this is just insane. Look at the list of like victims here. It's like longer than like, you know, the graves in Elon Musk's like graveyard. Bakro, rip. Cheprinov, rip. Naidich, rip. Ufa, rip. Tuzan, rip. Tomchak, rip. Jesus Christ. Black did win a couple games at the bottom there. But it's like after this I have to play G5. Okay. I didn't see that. If black doesn't have G5, it's like finished. You know, you're just done. That's so funny. Mozart, your post got flagged. Held a message for reason. Sexuality, sex or gender. Allow. We'll post it to chat. Mozart's post is actually G5, maybe F takes G5, knight G4. So I think the auto mod had a little bit of a mishap there. Wait, how is G5 maybe F takes G5 knight G4 sexuality? That's a very sexual comment from Mozart. We better flag that. That's like the first time Automod has done anything like that. G5 is a very sexy move. It is. It is, dude. This is an awesome move. First played by Patrick Levacic back in 1994, whoever he is. But later, like, it looks like something Morozevich like might do. All right. Anyway, F takes G4. This is pretty cool. F takes G5. Knight G4. That's the point. It's like a Nightorf idea. Man, but it's very dangerous for black. Yeah. I wouldn't have found that. But if black doesn't find that, he's done, you know. It's not like you're done tactically, you're done strategically, because you can't play the Benoni with a knight on f8 or a knight on b6. So if we don't get knight e5 and we don't find g5, then, you know, you might as well pack it in and just resign now. Yeah, no. There's nothing else that black can do. That's like the only move. Interesting opening. All right, we got half an hour left. In the hallowed halls of chess, Shaki. No, I just mean like the G5 is the knight or pawn sack idea. You don't seriously play the Berlin defense, do you? I'm not gonna like let the stream. I don't want the stream to have to like watch me play the white side of a Berlin endgame. You guys don't deserve that. I don't deserve that. You know. Nobody deserves that. That kind of torture. I'll save that torture for off stream. Now, having said that, I never studied this line. You know, I really don't know what I'm doing theoretically in this like D3, you know, Svidler anti-Berlin or whatever. From my perspective, you might as well play the Joko piano if you're going to play this, because you got to ask yourself, like, why is my bishop on B5? You know, what does it do? Like, I'm going to play the Joko piano with my bishop on B5. Okay. That's why everyone started playing bishop C4, I guess. Ultimately, because people were sick of the Berlin defense and the Marshall. Then why even bother to play the Roy Lopez, you know? If you ask me, makes a lot of sense. Thanks to the raid earlier from Well-Heeled King. I don't know. I guess we have to put the bishop on B3. It also is a Archangel's variation, I guess, where white played very quietly with D3. I've never played a OTB game. Now this move, I'm telling you, like, really doesn't seem right to me. I don't get bishop G4. That's really funny, Nedog. I'll take it easy on you because it's your birthday. I'll let it go. You are an old man. I'm an old man. You know, we're old. But time is relative, right? Yeah, younger than me. Yeah, but act your age, Nedog. Oh, you are? Okay. I just keep trying to think about time and Einstein and relativity or whatever. Maybe I can feel better about how old I am if I put it in another perspective. Time is relative. Yeah, I don't like A5. I feel like you played like this against me before once, and it's pretty dubious for black. He's weakening his white squares on the queen side. What if I play knight C4? I'm not going to do anything. Like, what else am I going to do here? Younger than you. Are you? If we bend space and time? I should have studied science, but I had like horrible introduction to science. Why, like, my high school science department was totally uninspiring. It's so important that you have good teachers when you start out. If you don't, it's hard to get interested in stuff. It's just a coincidence that I learned chess, right? It seems like all things that happen in life are basically, most things in life are totally, in my life at least, seem to be like totally like random. My life was determined by random chance. H6 with the idea of fill in the blank. Shaki he's a bad hombre. If bishop takes e3, g5. We could just play g5, but then I have knight f5, which is maybe not necessarily a good time for black. I was just thinking about this, how does like the most important things in your life come to happen? And it's just like, okay, I learned chess by a completely sort of random thing, It's not like I'm Judith Polgar and my dad taught the whole family how to play chess. That's not random. But I mean, I learned to play chess because I had a friend who just happened to be bored and his dad taught him to play chess. Otherwise, I would have no connection to chess whatsoever. Your battery is running low. Plug it in. Alright guys, stream is a short stream today. At least we have some viewers, 12 viewers, wow, we're killing it. We had a raid and we still have 12 viewers. I don't know, maybe I'll start doing Red Dead Redemption streams on Kick. I've got to start. Yeah, I should have, I got to start like using more clickbait titles. Try to attack new viewers with garbage bags. Tomorrow night I have a Saturday stream now. Not necessarily every Saturday, but many Saturdays. I'm hosting a team battle. You saw a flyer on a bulletin board? Flyers, bulletin boards. Do these even exist now? Yeah, man. I mean, I used to post flyers about chess lessons, like in on the street, in laundromats and crazy shit like that. It's so weird to think about now. Yeah. Do these things even exist? Yeah, they do. We have a bulletin board in my apartment building, but obviously not as much as they used to. Virtual bulletin boards. Yeah, I can't condone this setup for black with bishop on h5. What is this, like, what would you call it? I can't believe Shaki didn't sack a piece or something. Knight h4. Hey, is that a good move? I don't like black's position here. But my contention is that bishop g4 is bad in almost all double king pawn scenarios. Like, unless it's specifically like the d4 variation of the Lopez where white doesn't play h3 and bishop g4 attacks d4, you just can't justify playing bishop g4 on the black side of the Roy Lopez, especially when you've played like a6 b5 on the queen side. Shaki he's a bad hombre. Just keep building up the pressure. King h7. Wow. What about queen f3? It's a funny position. It's funny, like knight e4, knight g6, you know. He's still going to lose a piece on this diagonal. Knight e4, knight g6, knight g5, queen takes c6 is what I'm saying. You know, this is not a problem. Black's play very unconventional. Shaki's like homeschooled. He was homeschooled. He learned chess at Montessori. I'm homeschooled in a way. But you know, it's just so many different influences from my game. Honestly, Mozart, my opinion would be like, yeah, but I mean, I think like my advantage is so big, probably, that everything's good. It's like, you know, that's the hardest type of position I find to play, ones where you have such a big advantage that you have. The problem is like choosing between good continuations, you know. How do you even like choose? Which flavor ice cream do I want? And you've got like a menu of like 26 different flavors. God, I could be here forever, like deciding like which flavor. Here again, you know, arguments for both recaptures. Both. All four. All four recaptures. No, queen takes is sort of stupid. We can agree on that. If knight takes, he has g6 sort of hanging on. So I think the pawn captures. What would Yefim Geller do? This, you know, I busted out this book yesterday that I haven't really studied properly. The Application of Chess Theory by Geller. It's like his book on opening theory, sort of, but it's mostly not really opening theory in the sense that they're just games, really, not opening variations. But it's in the context of opening theory. I really need to analyze his games because I honestly have so many chess books that I haven't studied them, you know. You can't do everything. The Geller book I just neglected. It's been sitting in my library forever. And I was thinking about this here because Geller was an expert in like several different things, you know, but the main things are the Roy Lopez, the Sicilian, and the King's Indian, you know. And these are all very, maybe the three most popular openings in modern times. Black's position is a disaster. I guess he has one premise here, which would be like c6 and d5. Kind of sad. It's kind of sad when that's your only concept. But it's a concept, you know, concept. He's clinging, you know, he's clinging to the dark square, sort of, just barely hanging on. Don't like this. This doesn't seem right. Rook d1. I don't know what else to do, though. I'm running out of time. Capture towards center, learning chess. Dude, it's a totally principled... G takes F is a totally principled move. That can't be right. I mean, he just... I don't know, man. His light squares are totally gone now. Geller approved. Is it enough, though? Where are you going? You want to trade queens? He's not happy unless it's like a bullet situation. We have no time left, essentially. He loves the thrill. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I made a boo-boo. I mean, I'm lucky not to lose, right? I was totally lost after I lost control of the position at f5. Yeah, actually, I just looked at a Fischer game from 1961 Mozart, or 61 or 62, where Geller lost horribly against Fischer with black. He played some kind of garbage, really stupid variation of the Spanish with black, and Fischer killed him in 20 moves. I didn't understand, I mean, Geller had a plus score. He was one of the best scorers against Fischer. But this particular game from 61 or 62 was awful. I don't know what it was. Maybe he was intimidated, or Fischer was a prodigy. Early 60s. Maybe I don't know what the deal was, but it was just weird, Geller was a massive expert on the Spanish. Why would he play a really bad variation with black against Fischer? It made no sense. It was some kind of deferred Steinitz or something. He got wrecked. I thought it was strange, But I mean, we all have that. We had a bad day. We're thinking the wrong way. Who knows? But you're right. He famously has the best score, one of the best scores, if not the best score against Fischer. Had. Man, what a classic shocky game. I was totally winning until move 28, and it all came apart. He's got me in perpetual time pressure. What a position. Knight d8. You gotta give him credit for defending in unconventional manner. And I'm sitting there, I'm d5, what could possibly go wrong? All of Black's pieces are on the back, back three ranks. He's hunkered down with no time, and I'm crushing him. But all of a sudden, he's got this, and this, and then he managed to coordinate. Black managed to coordinate himself and actually have a threat. And I just I saw my knight here protecting f5, so I thought, what could possibly go wrong? I'm still winning, but now I just forgot how important it is to keep f5 protected. But he's threatening queen takes g5 check. So my intention was, okay, no problem, just move the knight and I'm winning. But geez, I lost the game in one move. Maybe I should just take on h6. Is that the point? It was. I guess in the back of my mind I was sort of worried about the g file. Oh, rook h1. I didn't want to lose my g-pawn with check, but it's crushing. So rook h1, queen takes check, knight g4, then knight g4. His queen is actually trapped. Black would have to sack the queen. Maybe no, everything's a disaster here. Yeah, this is just a horrible blunder. So you should do what? Knight takes f5, bishop takes e3. He has to knock out my control of f5. So bishop takes e3, bishop takes e3. Then knight f5 doesn't work. No. Then he has to take this, and then he had rook b4, which I saw later at the end. It's amazing how Black's pieces come to save the day. It looks hopeless. It looked totally hopeless. Nice. All right, guys, I gotta go. Join our team. Yeah, we've got a couple of requests for the team. Sri Lanka. How many games do you have? You have enough. All right, Yasandu Max can join. Kraken Training Squad, Learning Chess, join. I got a message from Acerbate. Thank you for promoting the turn. Sun Prism, you're always too late. You're going to be late to your own funeral. You must not be a morning person either. I got to go. We'll catch up with you later. Thank you, guys. So the team battle tomorrow night. Here's the team battle again. Team battle tomorrow night, 6:30. Kraken title defense team battle. Pawn the horses, Kraken. Join the team. You can contact team captains. Nedog, wish him a happy birthday. Kraken team captain. Myself. Tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. In 29 hours. Mr. Coffee, good to see you. The chess game is divided into 3 stages. Asterbait was divided into 3 stages. Alright, guys. Saturday night team battle, Sunday simul. Thanks everyone for tuning in, joining the stream. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Happy birthday, Nedog.